Hi, and welcome to the Arts NC State breakout session. My name is Amy Sawyers-Williams, and I work in arts outreach and engagement for the arts, which means that I work a little bit with all of our programs, and I work with a group of interns. So if you have any questions for me, my email will be on the last slide, and you will be able to send me an email. Also, let me know. I can send you a detailed email with follow-up links. So again, just shoot me an email. You'll see it on the last slide. We're so glad that you're interested in the arts at NC State. So as you can see here on the second slide, Arts NC State is a collective of 6 visual and performing arts programs at NC State. And I'm going to take you through each program one by one. Our mantra here is that the arts are for everyone, which means that you can be as involved in the arts here as you want to be, and you don't have to major in them. And this sets us apart from other institutions where you can only be in the play or you can only be in a music ensemble if you major in the arts. So I'm going to give you an overview, and let's start with the Craft Center on slide 3. We have one of the biggest craft centers in the country. You can see here on slide 4, this is our clay studio, and it's absolutely huge. We also have on slide 5, you can see we've got 8 studios in the Craft Center. Mixed media, clay, which you just saw, fiber, glass, jewelry, wood, lapidary, which is the gems, and a photography studio. And we also have a small dark room, which is becoming more rare these days. So the Craft Center is located in Thompson Hall, and they offer extracurricular classes. So these will be outside of your regular class load. You can take a Craft Center class even if you have no experience in the art form, and usually the classes last, about 6 weeks. There'll be one evening a week, or sometimes they'll just be a class over a Saturday. Often they will also offer stress busters or crafternoons that you can just pay a very small fee for. And if you are interested in the guitar, the Craft Center also offers guitar lessons and bike maintenance classes. So we encourage everyone to pop into the Craft Center at least once while you're at NC State. On slide 7, we will see our dance program here. So we have a very strong dance program, and there are many ways that you can get involved. We have 2 dance companies that you can audition for. We have the NC State Dance Company, which focuses on modern dance, and the Panoramic Dance Project, which you can see both here on slide 8, and that focuses on African, hip-hop, and Latin dance. These dance companies are fantastic. They present fall and spring concerts, and the auditions will happen the first week of classes. There's also an opportunity to take an orientation class before you audition. We also offer a dance minor here, and you can see right here on the slide that if you're interested in the dance minor, the link is go.ncsu.edu/dance minor. That is a 16 credit hour minor. You can also just take a class and dance. We also have free master classes outside of your regularly scheduled classes, and those are great for exercise, to try a new dance form, or we also offer more advanced master classes. And the dance company often brings in world-renowned dance artists to do residencies here, and they will stay on campus for a week, teach a master class, and set a piece on one of the 2 companies. Our next program is the Gregg Museum of Art and Design. So we have a fantastic museum here on campus, and it is located next to the NC State Bell Tower. Half of it is the historic Chancellor's residence, and the other half is a new modern wing on the Gregg. It is free and open to students, staff, faculty, and the public. It offers free Thursday programs at 6 p.m., which here on slide 10, you can see one of our free Yoga in the Garden programs. They also screen films, and the Gregg also hires interns. So if you are interested in textiles, design, or museum studies, the Gregg is an excellent place to get an internship. Our next program on slide 11 is the Department of Music. So this is one of the largest of our 6 programs. You can see on slide 12 that we offer 5 minors within the Department of Music: arts entrepreneurship, composition, history, liberal arts, and performance. And I want to draw your attention to arts entrepreneurship. That is a unique minor that not many other institutions have. So if you are at all interested in the business side of the arts, we recommend you take a look at those courses. And you don't just have to be interested in music, it can be any art form. So all of those minors are 20 credit hours. Also, you should know that there is a new major, a Bachelor of Science in Music Technology, which will be in the works. So by the time you're here on campus, it should be an option. And that's a partnership with our Electrical and Computer Engineering department. And it will involve designing and developing the software and hardware for the tech side of the music industry. So we're really excited about this. And if you're interested, you can feel free to reach out to my email at the end of this presentation. So on slide 13, you'll see here that there are 18 different ensembles in the Department of Music. The choral and instrumental ensembles are for a grade and also credit with regular class times. Student-run a cappella groups are not for a grade and they work around class schedules. And then some notes on the marching band, which is on slide 14 here. You can read through some common questions for the marching band. One of the most common questions we are asked is, when are auditions? And those are during summer orientation. You will sign up for an audition slot. We also have one of our interns working with Arts NC State is in the band. Her name's Morgan Trotter, and she is more than happy to answer any questions you have about marching band. So again, there will be a moment at the end where you'll see my email, and you can send me an email and say, I'd like to learn more about the band, and I will connect you to Morgan. Just going back a slide to the ensembles really quickly. Many of the ensembles you will have to audition for, and so those auditions happen usually around the first week of classes. So you can, if you know you really want to be in a music ensemble, say you really want to be in jazz, you might want to create a 3-credit buffer in your schedule so that when you audition for the ensemble, you can work with your advisor to move that into your schedule. And that happens all the time, so they're very used to working with you on that. So again, you're going to hear a lot of our auditions and things happen the first week of classes. Our next student program that I'm going to talk about is slide 15, NC State Live. And so that is our professional and performing arts presenters on campus. They bring in professional, Grammy-nominated, and award-winning artists from around the world to perform for you here on campus. They offer very heavily student-discounted tickets, and often these artists will come and stay on campus for up to a week at a time, offering free master classes and workshops. And also, NC State Live offers free outdoor shows in the springtime. So you can see here that they've brought Bandaloop, who rappel off the sides of buildings. They just had Yamato, drummers from Japan. And so they are really bringing in some cutting-edge art. And they also hire interns. The next program is our University Theater, also one of our larger programs at Arts NC State. Our theater program offers incredible hands-on practical experience, and it allows you to major in another field. The theater does offer a minor, so you can minor in theater. You can also take a theater class here if you just want to check it out. You don't have to minor in it. And you can see here that we have 4 main stage shows each year. Next year, we have Almost Maine, and our musical is going to be Head Over Heels. And we just closed our spring musical, which was Ragtime. And on the next slide, 18, you can see there are lots of ways to get involved in university theater, from taking a class, minoring. You can audition for shows. And the cool thing about our auditions is that we will always have an audition workshop before the audition. So you can kind of see what's going to be required at the audition. You can meet the director, ask questions, and then the next night will be the audition. We have an extensive backstage and tech crew, and we have some of the best in the business working here. Our set design, our costume design is absolutely phenomenal. We also have an open door series, which is our student-led series. And in this series, if you are interested in doing some student directing, student designing, even some playwriting, there are opportunities for you to do that there. So if you are thinking of pursuing theater as a profession, we do have some students who have gone on through the program and have decided to get MFAs from this program. So lots of ways to become involved in theater. So that's going to close the summary of the 6 visual and performing arts programs, and we have a couple other partnerships and programs that I want to tell you about. Here on slide 19 is the Arts Village. So this is a living and learning community here on campus in a residence hall, which is Turlington Hall. So the Arts Village are partners with us at Arts NC State. And if you live there, you will have access to a number of free art events here on campus, but also in the community as well. So you'll take a 1-hour class called the AVS 100 that can fit into pretty much any schedule. And that class is essentially you choosing 12 events or workshops that you want to attend each semester. And then there are also 3 in-class meetings that you will also go to where you can discuss the events you attend. I can't say enough good things about the Arts Village. It's a creative community, a diverse community. There are opportunities for jobs there as well. And then if you return a second year, there's a capstone project opportunity. So if you're interested in living in the Arts Village, you can see here on slide 20 that you can apply to housing. There's a link, Apply for the Village. You can also check out their Instagram here, and you can also send me questions at the end of this presentation if you're interested. But you will fill out a little paragraph about why you're interested, and definitely mention that you learned about the Arts Village at Experience NC State. That will let the director, Mike, know that you've been really well informed on what the Arts Village is. The next opportunity on slide 21 is the Student Art Sale and the Visual Artist Award. So each spring you have an opportunity to sell your visual art. Profits go directly back to you, the student. Also, 3 works will be selected for the Visual Artist Award, and each of them will receive $500, and the work will be prominently displayed in the Tally Student Union. So this sale is a big deal. This year, 2020, we'll be having it online, but it should be back in person 2021. So great way for you to learn how to sell your work. And the next opportunity on slide 22 is the Creative Artist Award. So if you create an original 1-act play, choreograph a dance, or compose music, you have the opportunity to also win $500, and then you'll have your work publicly shared by Arts NC State. So often, if a play wins, we will produce the play, we'll do public workshops of the music, etc. So slide 23 here, I want to let you know that hopefully by now you've seen that there is a spectrum of involvement here on the arts at NC State. You can become as involved as you want to be, all the way, from just being an audience member, checking out an NC State live show, to in the middle, maybe you're taking a hands-on workshop, you're auditioning for a play, all the way at the most involved end, maybe you're minoring in the arts, you're living in the Arts Village, or you're even seriously going to pursue the arts after your undergrad. So there are just so many ways for you to get involved. And on the last slide here, as promised, this is my email. Again, I'm Amy Sawyers-Williams, and my email here is acsawyer@ncsu.edu. Ask me questions or let me know if you'd like to receive that detailed follow-up email that will provide links to each of the programs as well as the emails of each program director. So I highly recommend you get in touch with me so that I can send you that email. That will wrap up our presentation. Thank you so much for your interest in the arts, and we hope to see you this summer. We will have a table at the Summer Orientation Info Fair, and during Welcome Week, the first week on campus, we will also have a bunch of different open houses, and we'll be at all the info fairs there as well. So we hope you come and say hello. Thank you.